pushes its tail lazily behind it, staring at me with its large green eyes. It might just be the beer, but I'm already in love with this cat. I dangle my hand in front of it and say, "Aren't you incredibly floofy? You're a little late, though. I've already had all my bad luck for the day. At least I hope I have." The cat blinks at me, then makes a trilling sound, almost like a bird. I bet you get the bad luck thing all the time, don't you? I'm sure it's not true. You're probably a very lucky cat. The cat chirps again. It rubs its face against my hand, so I give it a scratch beneath its chin. Speaking of luck, you don't happen to have a phone charger, do you, floofy boy? Or girl? I don't want to assume. I nearly fall off my stool when a voice answers me.
He doesn't, but there's usually one behind the bar.
When I look up, a man is lowering himself onto the stool on the other side of the cat. He swipes the beanie from his head and stuffs it into the pocket of his coat, then runs a hand through his dark hair. When he faces me, I decide that I was right. This cat is lucky because with clear blue eyes and an easy expression, this man is hot. He props an elbow on the bar, posture confident and casual, like he owns the place. He's sex on a stool, and I bet he knows it. I take in the swoop of hair that falls into his eyes, the black peacoat and black jeans and black wingtip boots, and decide that this sophisticated bad boy look really does it for me. "I like your everything, I think. Boots," I say, and immediately want to punch myself in the face. Of all the things that shoot out of my mouth, I couldn't find something more charming than "I like your boots." Seems I haven't become any more worldly since leaving home.
"Thank you,"
the man says. He gives me a bemused smile, and I soon realize the cat has pulled away from me, and I've been scratching at nothing but air for the last few seconds. I grab my pint glass and take a sip, but it's empty except for a few drops of liquid. Any game I had, minuscule, tiny, almost non-existent, has abandoned me in my time of need. The man pushes the hair from his eyes and looks at my dingy brown hiking boots with faded red laces.
"I like your boots, too,"
he says. I can't tell if he's serious or not. These boots have taken a beating. I really need a new pair, though I probably won't need hiking boots much back home. My parents will use their connections to get me an office job at a clinic or something, and instead of hiking boots, I'll be buying something sensible, though I don't see how heels and pointy-toed flats are more sensible than traction and arch support. The man nods to the cat.
"He's a boy, but you can call him whatever you like. He doesn't care. Isn't that right, Princess Ugly?"
I wiggle my toes in my perfectly sensible, if dingy, hiking boots. That's quite the name. He shoots me a playful smile.
"His real name is Sebastian, but Floofy Boy works too."
I fantasized plenty of times about meeting a cute local and falling into a whirlwind travel romance, but none of those fantasies ever began with the cute local catching me in conversation with a cat. You can't deny he's very floofy, I say. It's scientific.
"Ah, yes. What we have here is the magnificent Felis floofius, the fiercest and, dare I say, floofiest of felines."
When Sebastian chirps at him, he gives the cat a scratch between its ears before lifting his eyes to mine.
"So, the phone charger. Do you want to borrow it?"
Right. I tap my fingers along the screen of my dead phone with a sigh. I don't want to be a bother.
"I know the owner,"
the man says.
"He won't mind."
Before I can tell him not to worry about it, he reaches behind the bar, face twisting in concentration as he gropes blindly for the charger. "Really, don't trouble yourself. I'll just—"
"There,"
he says, a victorious look on his face when he sits back down, phone charger in hand. I look from him to the charger. I don't make a habit of borrowing other people's things without asking. Hell, I won't even touch them, not even if said thing is in my way and probably a fire hazard. A lesson I learned the hard way after being screamed at in a hostel. But the bartender is nowhere in sight, and I really do need the charger. I've already missed the last train to Cork, where the nearest hostel is located, and I have no idea how I'll get there without my phone. And you're sure the owner won't mind?
"Positive."
When the man holds out the charger, the cat takes a swipe at it with a paw.
"Quit it, Bash."
The cat meows, but leaves the charger alone when the man hands it to me.
"There's an outlet right there beneath the bar."